We are live.
Welcome, chat. Welcome, friends, all my humans out there. Special thanks to all the fed up parents that sent their kids to the mines. We always need more workers. So far, it looks like we've got M3 and Rob78 in the chat. Thanks for stopping in, guys, right from the beginning. So tonight, we are going to be doing the finals of the G.I. Joe versus Cobra showdown to determine what is the best G.I. Joe classified figure in the Profit Directors collection. As you can see here, the brackets initially started with 16 Joes and 16 Cobras. Scarlet fought Lady J, Roadblock fought Bazooka, Ricondo fought Wild Bill, Snowjob fought Quick Kick, Mutton Junkyard fought Shipwreck and Polly, Grunt fought Airborne, Snake Eyes fought Spirit, and Duke fought Sergeant Slaughter. And on the Cobra side, we had Cobra Eels versus Copperhead, Iron Grenadiers versus Iron Grenadier Bats, the Crimson Baroness versus Storm Shadow, the Crimson Guard versus the Cobra Officer, the Hiss Driver and Gunner versus the Televiper, Road Pig and Raucous versus Scrap Iron, the Techno Viper versus the Snow Serpent, and Retro Card Cobra Commander versus Serpentor. Well, as you could see, the first round of Joe's, Scarlet was victorious, as well as Bazooka. Wild Bill and Snow Job also victorious. Mutton Junkyard, Airborne, Snake Eyes with Timber, and Sergeant Slaughter came out on top on the Joe side. And on the Cobra side, Copperhead, the Iron Grenadier Bat, Crimson Baroness actually beat Storm Shadow. That upset some people in the chat. Crimson Guard, His Tank Gunner and Driver, Scrap Iron defeated Road Pig. I'm more upset for Raucous than Road Pig. Techno Viper defeated the Snow Serpent, surprising many. And Cobra Commander shockingly beat Serpentor. This blew everybody's mind. So now we're moving on to the first battle of this evening. Which is going to be Scarlet versus Wild Bill, Mutton Junkyard versus Snake Eyes and Timber, Copperhead versus Crimson Baroness, Scrap Iron versus the Techno Viper, because as you could see, Copperhead defeated the Iron Grenadier Bat. The Baroness, with another upset, defeated the Crimson Guard. The His Tank Gunner and Driver were taken out by Scrap Iron's anti-armor drone. And the Techno Viper shockingly defeated Cobra Commander. On the Joe side, Scarlet beat Bazooka. Wild Bill beat Snow Job. Mutton Junkyard beat Airborne, no surprise there. And Snake Eyes over Sergeant Slaughter. Slightly disappointed. But what are you going to do? So, as it stands right here, this is where we're going to begin tonight's battles. But before we get into that, Casual, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us where people can find you and what you're all about.
Well, how's the echo? Okay, all right. Well, I'm the Casual Toy Collector. You can find me at the Casual Toy Collector on YouTube. We do a show every Wednesday, the Hump Day Wednesdays, midweek stress relief. You can pop in. It's a highly interactive chat. All the shows we do are highly interactive chats, and we actually throw the link out for anybody that wants to join into the show and sway topics whatever way they want to. But we do a show on Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Show Friday at 10:30 p.m. That's the Flex Friday show. And then Saturday, we do a saturated stunt Saturday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. And any one of the weekend shows can go to God knows when. We go into the wee hours of the night, and it's just like a big bar atmosphere, like a bar for toy collectors. So feel free to join by and become part of the family if you'd like.
Indeed. Bullwinkle, how about you?
Well, I'm Bullwinkle 80, Bull Lady, Merman sometimes. You can find me on social media at Bullwinkle_80 on Instagram. We got quite a few pictures out there you can take a look at, videos. You can find me on Kurt's show, Prophet show, Kaz's show sometimes, M3 show, Pack show, kind of like all over the place, just chilling, hanging out with a bunch of cool people.
Tell us a little bit about what you collect.
I collect a little bit of everything. G.I. Joe, classified, WWE figures, anything Turtle, NECA, Playmates, Hot Toys. I got some Hot Toys, He-Man, Cartoon, Origins, The Simpsons, Jack Specific. That's something I'm doing now. Marvel Legends, pick and choose. So a little bit of everything, I guess.
Nice. And Casual, from what I understand, you have a massive collection of female figures in a miniature bar.
Yes, I do. I have a club of sorts back there. There's a bar set up, very very cool, and I do have an army. I think I've got like 200 female action figures at this point.
Nice.
Cool.
Perhaps at the end of the show, you could show us that.
Sure, I'd love to. Y'all might enjoy it.
Curtis, how about you, my friend? Tell everybody who you are and give us a little hint into the things that you collect.
My name's Curtis. I go by Sergeant Curtis Schultz or Kurt Kenobi. You can find me here, Star Wars Squawk Box or Curtis Schultz, any of those names. I'm also on Kazza sometimes, M3 sometimes, Pack every once in a while. I'm on Bruce's show. Oh, Kaz didn't look at that.
What? Huh?
I said I'm on Bruce's show, and I thought you would have got a like what?
Bruce's show, huh? Yeah.
The Bruce and Kaz show, basically. Yeah. Yeah, I collect a lot of different things. I collect G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star Wars, which is my first love of toys. I also collect Masters of the Universe, remote control cars, DVDs, video games, all kinds of stuff. I got some other things too, but not like a huge collection. I would like to get into Hot Toys, but I don't know about that right now.
It's a very expensive hobby.
Yes, it is.
Why don't you tell us about your one night stand with Cy Snoodles? I've heard she could suck the chrome off a trailer hitch.
She can. That's why I got a free trim down there.
Nice. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and address the chat before we get started. We've got M3, we've got Rob 78, we've got let's see, MIS1 is here. Hey, MIS1, how are you? We've got Ultra Liga here. Hello. Big M is in the house. Big M, thanks for coming.
Big M, what up?
And that's about it at the moment. Hopefully that gets a little stronger in a little bit. But yeah, so these first couple of rounds here tonight, I went ahead and got everybody's vote early so that I wouldn't have to be making slides while we're filming.
True.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go through these fights and talk about who won and why. So the first fight tonight, Scarlett versus Wild Bill. Scarlett had a pretty big lead here because initially her initial score was not as high as Wild Bill's. However, in each round, she pulled more votes, which got her more points, and now she's in the lead. So yeah, as far as these two figures were concerned, both of them tug on my nostalgia pretty much perfectly. I think the Wild Bill figure is slightly better made. He's a HasLab figure, so the articulation is buttery. The filigree printed on his gloves, vests, boots, and belt are all fantastic. The hat with the hair, the glasses actually stay on, unlike Buzzer. The 6 guns, oh my God, look at those 6 guns, man. They're fantastic. But Scarlet also very fantastic. She got an amazing crossbow, and you can actually load these bolts into it. The backpack is kind of nonsensical. I don't really think she needed it. The M16 is nice, but I'll never put it with her. She'll either have the crossbow or the traditional G.I. Joe laser rifle she comes with there. She has 2 ponytails, Action and Stoic. And she pretty much looks exactly like the original figure. We did our voting for Scarlet. And as I recall, Scarlet won this battle with only 2 votes. Scarlet only had 2 votes, but she had enough of a point lead to take Wild Bill off the board.
Oh, wow.
So, Curtis, why don't you tell us what you thought, and why don't we solve wherever that echo's coming from?
It's coming from you.
Not me.
It's not now. I don't hear nothing now.
I don't hear an echo.
All
Do you
right,
hear it now?
Curtis, go ahead. Tell us who you voted for and why you're upset that Scarlet won over Wild Bill.
I'm not. I voted for Scarlet. Because she really tugs on my nostalgia. I can't let Wild Bill tug on my nostalgia.
Nice. You may have set Scarlet up for a serious beating in the next round, though.
Yeah. Yeah. No, she looks just like the original figure. She came with the gun and the arrows that you can actually stick in there, like you were saying, which is great. I like Wild Bill too, but I don't have them. That's why I couldn't vote, because I don't actually physically have them. I've never had them in my hands. So.
Right, and you know what? That's actually how it went with the voting, because the 2 people on the panel that did not get a Dragonfly are the 2 that voted for Scarlet.
Mm-hmm.
So
I guess there's a lot to be said for In Hand. Casual is back. I was gonna go skip him and go to Bull, but he's back, so we'll let Casual go. Casual, even though you voted for Wild Bill, he lost. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it is what it is. You got the fights are getting pretty awkward here toward, like, they're weirdly placed. Not super hurt. Scarlet's great, but I don't know. Him being a HasLab probably had some impact in it. The availability to get the product. And I don't know.
Right. Well, I said while you were gone that the 2 people that voted for Scarlet did not get the Dragonfly.
Oh yeah. I mean, so that definitely probably plays into the decision. I mean, it's all good. Somebody's got the wins. I can see it. Scarlet's a great figure, but personally, if I had to choose between them, man, Wild Bill.
I agree. I am also one of the ones that got the Dragonfly and voted for Wild Bill.
Yeah.
How about you, Bullwinkle?
Wild Bill was my vote. Not hugely disappointed, but enough to say I'm not going to do this show anymore. You guys have fun doing it without me. I'm just kidding. Not that hurt by it. I do like Wild Bill though. I mean, out of the two, they're both great figures. That's why they are where they are right now in the matchup. We all know they're great. That retro Scarlet's wonderful. That's the one we should have got the first time, but we didn't. So, but we have her now, so that's good. The Wild Bill's great. You know, I hate the people that didn't get the Dragonfly don't understand how good of a figure he is. But maybe they'll do another release for him for the people that didn't get it. Hopefully, he is a great figure though.
Well,
I'm okay with it as long as my Techno Viper doesn't get beat. We're okay. We'll see.
All right. Well, you know,
sorry.
I'm gonna leave.
I think at your age you should be able to accept disappointment.
Be okay with it. Yeah.
The next. So Scarlet's moving on to the next round. Next on the list here, we've got Mutt and Junkyard versus Snake Eyes and Timber.
Ooh.
Now, Snake Eyes had a pretty big lead here to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And if I recall, let's see here. Mutt and Junkyard do not win this round.
Yep.
Go figure.
But he did get a couple of votes.
Yeah.
Snake Eyes won this with 3 votes. He could have won it with 2, I believe. But yeah, so Snake Eyes moved on here. But no, that's not to say Mutt and Junkyard aren't an incredible set of figures.
They are.
The dog signal hands that Mutt came with are great. The muzzle for the human and not the dog, awesome. The nightstick is perfect. The M16 is perfect. His helmet with the goggles, all great. Like, he brings me right back to the, figure I had as a child, minus the vest on Junkyard. Of course, I heated mine up and popped the arms off so I could get the vest off of my Junkyard. Came off really easily, so it wasn't that big an issue. But yeah, great figure. But when you compare him to the ultimate Commando Snake Eyes,
money.
Like, this looks like, he looks like the cover of the Silent Interlude issue of Hammer's comic book. Timber, amazingly articulated, great paint on him. Snake Eyes has an Uzi. That's important.
The Uzi, man.
Right. So this makes perfect sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
However, it makes next round a little interesting. So Casual, why don't you start us off this time?
I'll be back.
You were one of the ones that voted for Snake Eyes, or did you vote? How did you vote, and why?
Snake Eyes, man. Like the nostalgia. Snake Eyes is G.I. Joe. He's like Bumblebee of G.I. Joe. You know what I mean? It's super nostalgic. The Uzi, his loadout, the weapons, the firepower, man. The Uzi's dope. Timber is great. How do you? I mean, Mutt and Junkyard are awesome too. But how you got to choose one. I'd rather have Snake Eyes. Yeah.
Can't argue with that. Bullwinkle, how about you?
I also went with Snake Eyes. I went with Snake Eyes every round that he was in. That 2-pack's phenomenal. I know we've had 15 Snake Eyes. Of course, I'm being sarcastic, but we've had a lot. But this is my Snake Eyes. For whatever reason, it hits the nostalgia button for me. The Commando Snake Eyes, it's just my Snake Eyes. And I grew up in the 80s playing with G.I. Joe. It was the first time we had an articulated animal in the classified line, and it blew everybody away. I remember hearing reviews, and it was just was a phenomenon across the platform with everybody. Oh God, it's so great! What a wonderful animal, wonderful dog, or wolf or whatever. He is great, but I'm telling you, the dog in the mutton junkyard. If it was dog versus dog or dog versus wolf, that the mutton junkyard dog would win, in my opinion. But that's not what we're going for. We're going for the whole layout. We're going for Snake Eyes versus, so I have to pick Snake Eyes. He is, like Cass said, he is G.I. Joe to me, So that's why I chose those Snake Eyes.
Awesome. Curtis, you were the last one to vote for Snake Eyes, weren't you?
Yeah.
Or were you one of the ones that voted for Mutton Junkyard?
No,
hey, Kurt.
I voted for Snake Eyes.
Kurt, real fast. You can't see me when I'm talking if you got some thing over.
Oh yeah, I just stuck that.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't mind now, but when it's my time to talk, just take that off for me. Thanks, brother. I'll just do this.
Oh, yeah. Snake Eyes to me is Snake Eyes and Timber are both G.I. Joe to me. I mean, Snake Eyes was one of the first ones, and then within a year, he had a sidekick. Timber, a wolf. That's freaking awesome. But such a great figure. The Timber figure is really, really good, pretty articulate. Comes with enough weapons. Yeah, he's just a little bit more. I favor him more than Mutt in Junkyard. Even though I like them a lot, But, yeah.
Yeah, well, obviously the other two votes with me and Digital both voting for Mutt. But yeah, personally, Mutton Junkyard, they were the first G.I. Joe to come with an animal before Snake Eyes came with Timber. And yeah, I loved the dog handler. I loved his story. I loved the character on the animated series. Even though like some of the things they had him do were absolutely ridiculous, like flying a Skyhawk with Junkyard in his lap, or building a gyrocopter from a downed Sky Striker, with no engineering degree. Junkyard was there to like hand him wrenches, I guess. But anyway, slice it. Digital and our votes were redundant because, well, Snake Eyes beat him. But it's not a disappointment for me. Snake Eyes is an amazing figure.
Yes, he is.
But let's see what happened over on Cobra's end. We had the Crimson Baroness going up against Copperhead in the first battle tonight. And that was their scores going into the battle.
It's a close one.
And I believe that let's see. Yes, the Crimson Baroness apparently won this one.
What?
By 2 points, it looks like. What the?
Well, that was the lead she had at the beginning here.
Oh, okay.
Was it split down the middle? Two and two?
That it was, man. That it was.
Wow.
Profit was the tiebreaker.
I'd have to see that. I asked for a recount on this one. He's partial to her for some reason. I can't figure it out yet, but for some reason, he's real partial to her.
The couch is hard.
Yeah, well, she pulled it out just barely.
She pulled it out barely.
Hey, it's ironic, right? Because I'm always telling you guys to send your kids to the mines, but I never make one of my own to send there.
Yeah.
Family show, guys. Family show.
Right, yeah. The rated R show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rated R
for adult content.
Where the titties at? He's rated R. Where the
Yep. So yeah. Let's go down the list here. Bullwinkle, what do you think of this?
Well, everybody knows that by my sentence just now that I'm a Copperhead fan. I like Baroness too. I just, yeah, I get it. She's got 3 head sculpts. She has a nice layout. She comes with a stand. The colors are really cool. I just, Copperhead, this, ever since he was on this list, I knew he was always going to be my vote, no matter who he was up against, except maybe the Techno Viper, because I just really like that Copperhead, man. It's nostalgia for me. I had it as a child. This figure right here is perfect. I don't even know if they could make a retro version. What would they change? I don't think not too much. I think it's almost perfect now. You know, the boat he came with was amazing. You know, maybe one day we'll get that. Hopefully, maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. I had it as a child. It's more as a nostalgia thing for me versus what figure's better, because they're both classified figures. They're both, you know, good figures. But I did.
You can get his boat right now if you get it from Kaz. Kaz will print you one.
Kaz, look at that.
Yeah,
he could do that. But yeah, I picked the Copperhead there, man. That's okay. I'd like to see Baroness up against whoever is the next person that wins.
Yeah, I don't think she has much of a chance in the next round. I mean, we're talking either Scrap Eye and a Techno Viper, right? So
yeah.
Curtis, what did you think of this battle?
Oh man, Copperhead is so one of my favorite characters in G.I. Joe. Really, really good figure, and I didn't pick him, which was, you know, odd. And Baroness, you know, there's no nostalgia because we never got a Red Baroness, like, and
yeah, but there's still nostalgia for her character, her story.
Right. She came with these gold guns and stuff, man. Oh my god, so good. She makes me feel all tingly inside, so I had to pick her.
Yeah, I picked her. I mean, for obvious reasons.
She comes with a wig too.
But I mean, look at that! Look at that biting her bottom lip face.
Yeah.
The multiple pairs of glasses. You can either have the little square ones with the gold tinted lenses or the round ones with the clear lenses.
Yeah.
You know, she had action hair and stoic hair.
Yep.
2 gold Uzis. Snake Eyes only had 1 Uzi. Yeah, look at that. You know, silencers. You know, they're just such a great figure. The nice gold base with her name on it. You know.
Yep.
Awesome shit. So yeah, I mean, obviously my vote was for the Baroness, and so was Digital's. So that's why she won. Casual, what about you, man?
You're muted.
Ooh, my bad, y'all. My bad. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody's got to win. Figure versus figure. All the accessories Baroness comes with. Vote went for her. Somebody's got to win. Sorry.
Oh, all right. If Kaz voted that it was Digital, that was the other Copperhead vote, because it was 3-2 basically, Baroness.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, fucking amazing figure.
Yeah. And that gold stand. She's got a gold. She's got the Uzis. Like, man.
Does she make you feel tingly inside?
No.
No. I mean, you know, I think on some level, you know, all of us, maybe not now, but when we were kids, I think the Baroness woke something up in us, you know.
Yeah.
I would have liked it. I would have liked it if they made her a little thicker, even. She's not quite. She's a baddie.
She's got a great rack.
That's all right. She's a baddie, but I think they could have did a little better. Anyway.
Well, regardless, she's moving on to the next round.
Yes, sir.
And that leaves our last battle for the first round: Scrap Iron versus the Techno Viper. Scrap Iron has a substantial 10-point lead here going into the round. Scrap Iron has dominated every round he's been in.
Yes, he has.
So, you know, that's really no surprise to me. And let me just go and check my numbers real quick.
I don't remember which one I picked.
Oh, I do.
All right, so yeah, Scrap Iron came away from this round with 3 out of 5 votes. So 2 people wound up voting for
Techno Viper.
the Techno Viper. And I believe, if I'm correct, I think those 2 people were Bull and I.
It was me. It was I.
So, Bull, why don't you start us out this time? Just because.
No, don't get me wrong. Both of these figures are phenomenal. I voted for both of these figures each time in every round up to this point. That Scrap Iron's amazing. The figure's really cool. The scar on the face, just the accessories, the blast effects, the missile effects, the drone itself. It can move around. It's different from the one that I had as a child, but I still have mine as a kid. I had the burgundy one, the maroon one that came in the accessory pack. I still have it upstairs. It came with the blue missiles. I've always loved it. It's always been part of my G.I. Joe world ever since I was a kid. So that's why it always got my vote. But Techno Viper, I also have that same figure from when I was a child. Have all the accessories. It's phenomenal. The silver paint on the chest is great. For whatever reason, it was one of those figures that I kept prestige as a child. I love the purple. This figure right here is another figure that I don't think they can make a retro carded figure. I don't see how they can, because this is the retro figure.
I think you could say that for both of these figures.
Yeah. I mean, the nostalgia, the nostalgia for the Techno Viper is just amazing. The purple, when you have it in hand, it's got to be, in my opinion, one of the best color schemes of any classified out there, just the way it pops. I didn't buy too many, but I did buy a couple of them. I think I bought 3 or 4 of these guys. I just think they're amazing, and that's why they got my vote. And I hate it got beat, but if it had to lose, it's okay to lose the Scrap Iron.
Right. Yeah, for me it was the same. I think the Techno Viper is perfect. I bought 2 of the regular ones and one with the HMS with his tank colors, the gray, black, and red paint scheme. Amazing. Looks great in both color schemes. I do prefer the original purple. Boss Man, time to eat. Thanks for stopping in, man. It's good to see you, that you took time out from eating to come and watch our show. Always a pleasure to see you, sir. But yeah, this was a tough battle for me. I think both of these figures are incredible. I think Scrap Iron's, the missile launch effects, the ones that plug into the rocket and you plug the rockets into them. Like, come on, man, making it look like the thing is firing. That's insane. But at the same time, the hologram that plugs into Techno Viper's wrist is another really great effect. That's something that the classified line's doing that the old line never did, and that's give us effects. Curtis, why don't you tell us why Scrap Iron was the winner for you?
Here's a little bit more nostalgic for me. Plus, he came with that little track rocket launcher, remote control. And then they're both, I have Techno Viper and Scrap Iron. They're both pretty good figures. I just didn't have a lot of nostalgia with them. They never I don't even know if I was collecting around with Techno Viper. I just don't ever remember seeing him when I was a kid. So
I believe he came out in 87. Maybe it was 88.
Yeah, it was the late 80s. It was I think it was 88. It could have been 87, but yeah, it was later.
Yeah, so that's probably why. But yeah, they're both good, and they're very posable. So
nice. Casual, how about you?
I think I'm saying,
to add about why Scrap Iron is better?
I think I'm singing the same tune everybody is, man. He's got the drone, the effects,
Mhm.
the you were able to get it on clearance. A lot of us could get it on clearance, so we got multiples.
That's
There's
correct.
I
too.
myself have 3.
yeah. There's printable upgrades to actually fix the treads. They're not really complicated. You know what I'm saying? There's just a great toy. Somebody's got to win. Techno Viper was cool, but Scrap Iron gets it, man.
Yeah, I also too. I also picked up 3 of these. 2 of them was on clearance at Walmart for like, I don't know, $14, $11, something like that. And I can't believe that set was on clearance like that at Walmart either, for it being such a great figure and a great drone and the great accessory. Unless they just had too many of them, I don't know what happened. I was blown away when I saw those on the clearance. I was like, what? I didn't even think about getting more, but I had to take it, right? $11, you got to take it. So it is
Right,
great.
and that's like, you know, even if like because I found one of my discounted ones at Target. So even if you don't have these, like when classified goes on discount, like if you're watching someone else's video and they're in another state and they're like, oh, I found such and such figure at discount. Even if you can't find them at the local stores near you, hit up Amazon, because Amazon sees them getting discounted and they drop the price until the Target and Walmart sell out.
Yep.
So even if you can't get the discount at Target and Walmart, you can still get that discount online.
Yep.
But yeah, you know, that's what happened here, and that leaves our next round looking like this. So yeah, we've got Snake Eyes versus Scarlet, a little domestic abuse there. And I have a feeling that I might have to fire Scrap Iron for beating the shit out of my girlfriend. Because that's how I think this next round is going to go. But yeah, a little bit of crazy going on here. So we go on to our first battle, which is Scarlet versus Snake Eyes. And Snake Eyes had, you know, a decent little 5-point lead here. However, Scarlet definitely is not coming away from this fight with a victory. Not with the way everyone on this panel loves them some Snake Eyes.
That is true.
However, shockingly, Snake Eyes only got 2 of the 3 votes here. I mean, due to the lead, it was still enough for him to win. But Scarlet, like, she almost pulled it out. I think maybe Snake Eyes went easy on her because he's a girlfriend and all that, you know. I mean, he did take a helicopter explosion to the face for her once, so.
I would like to know who chose Scarlet, and I think the chat would like to know also.
Yeah.
Who chose Scarlet?
Well,
It
was
wasn't
me and Digital, and I'll let the third person own up to it here while we're on it. But yeah, I voted for Scarlet. I do love that Snake Eyes figure, but I don't, you know, as great a commando representation as he is, as perfect as Timber is, I do still want the retro carded Snake Eyes just to have one that sits in with my original 13 perfectly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
So because this isn't yet a perfectly definitive Snake Eyes, and that to me is a perfectly definitive Scarlet, that's why Scarlet got my vote. I'd imagine it's something similar for Digital. But Kaz, how about you? What about you? Where did your vote go and why?
Oh, Snake Eyes, of course. Went to Snake Eyes. Again, you got to pick one. They're both great figures. We're to the end of it.
I picked Scarlet. No way.
I said Snake Eyes.
No, me. I'm talking to myself. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, but Snake Eyes, the weapons, timber, you know, got to pick one, man. The Snake Eyes for me on this.
Oh no, you know what, Curtis? I'm sorry. It was Snake Eyes was 3-2. It was just
he said 2 out of 3 people picked Scarlet, Kurt. So you picked Snake Eyes.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would have been a tie, and chat would have had to done it. It would have went to the chat.
Damn. She makes me feel all kind of tingly inside.
Oh God.
That's Curtis channeling M3, who's in the chat.
They should have put Baroness on. They should make a Baroness on the Scarlet body. That's what I'm talking about. They could have did like Scarlet sticker. I would have liked to seen Baroness a little more curvy. I don't know.
Well, I don't think we're done seeing Baroness figures yet. I think there's at least 1 or 2 more in their arsenal.
They need to go there. They need to make her just a little bit better.
But Curtis, you also went for Snake Eyes here?
Yeah, I went for Snake Eyes. Of course, I've already told you guys he's my G.I. Joe. Like him and Duke and Timber and Cobra Commander and Destro are all my G.I. Joe. That's G.I. Joe to me. So definitely Snake Eyes. He had to win. I think he's gonna win it. I think he's gonna take it all.
I don't know.
You think Snake Eyes is gonna take it all, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I guess we're gonna go find out.
Yes.
Our next battle is Crimson Baroness versus Scrap Iron.
If you guys want to bet,
And I don't think Baroness has even a remote chance here because Scrap Iron's up by like fucking 14 points.
Yeah, he can't win. She can't win.
Yeah, she can't beat him here, and she isn't going to.
Bye.
Because Scrap Iron comes away from this again after this round. His score is let's see, 163, which means he had 3 votes here. So 2 people voted for Baroness. I think you know one of them.
Who's the other person? Digital Kurt? Really? Okay.
So Curtis, why don't you start, man? Tell us why you're trying so hard to get on my girlfriend's good side.
Because if I don't get on her good side, then it trickles down to you, which trickles back down to me anyway. So
Yeah, he won't be able to hang out with you as much.
yeah, So all the bad stuff that she does and gets pissed off will give you a bad mood, and you take it out on me. So I gotta vote for her. But she is better. I think she's a better. I don't know. I just think she's a better figure than Scrap Iron. Definitely,
I agree.
A better character as well.
Because I have to be biased here. So
yeah,
but it wasn't enough. Scrap Iron still won. Casual.
He's mad he can't get this.
How do you feel about Scrap Iron beating up on a woman?
Is it on me? It's on me.
It is
right.
on you.
Okay. All right. Ooh, excuse me. All right. It's just you got to pick one. That drone. The drone. Scrap Iron's a cooler character. My vote went with Scrap Iron. Sorry, I know you might have to sleep on the couch, bro. But,
No, hey, she still got my vote. I think I'm in the clear this time.
Yeah.
How about you, my friend?
Oh, I definitely picked Scrap Iron. I haven't chose the Baroness, I don't think, once since she's been on this list. Going back to Scarlet too, I really can't believe Scarlet made it to the final on the G.I. Joe side. That's alarming. It's a good figure. I think there's a lot more figures out there better. But in this case too, the Scrap Iron's got to take it, man. It's I just talked about him 5 minutes ago, so everybody knows how I feel about the thing. So that's why I picked him. He's great.
And that's exactly what happened, my friend. So moving on, the final battle here.
Can we
Snake Eyes versus Scrap Iron. And this is the one battle we don't really have all the results on yet. This is the one battle we'll be voting on. So to start here,
Hey, Prophet.
we've got Snake Eyes versus Scrap Iron, and that is their current scores. Scrap
Hmm.
Iron has a 13-point lead
Hell no, there's no way.
going into this round.
No way.
Scrap Iron is him.
At least 4 people would have had to probably vote for Snake Eyes. I don't see that happening. It can't be. I don't see it happening.
Well, he did lose some popularity when he just beat the shit out of his girlfriend in the last round. You know, domestic abuse doesn't usually go over too well with the audience.
Hey, Prophet, you want to get the chat involved and have them place?
Yeah.
Bail him out.
Before we go ahead and do our final here,
Y'all want to bail out Snake Eyes? Y'all want to give him a chance?
well, I'm not gonna count the chat's vote. We haven't this the whole time unless it's a tie. Yeah. So we've got a lot of people in the chat right now. It's a pretty happy little chat going on. Mark Cosplay, thanks for showing up.
We're the
Always a pleasure
electoral
to see you.
college. We'd like to hear
Well,
y'all views, but we're the electoral
Snake Eyes for his vote.
Raw Talk Real Deal is here.
Let's see, Boss Man, Snake Eyes for the dub. Raw Talk, what you voting for?
Yep.
Okay, put 1 for Snake Eyes and 2 for the Iron Guy.
Well,
Raw
here's the
Talk for
thing.
Scrap Iron.
I'm gonna go ahead and start with Digital's vote because he sent it to me earlier today. Because he's sick and can't be here today. Digital voted for Scrap Iron.
There you go.
Wow.
So we're gonna go ahead and start at the top there with Curtis. Curtis, who's your vote for tonight?
Snake Eyes. By hand, 100% Snake Eyes. He's better. He's just better all the way around to me. That's all I got to say about that.
All right, Forrest. Bull, how about you?
I think he might be disposed at the moment.
He may be.
I'm good.
There he is.
I thought you were going all the way down. I was getting a drink. Man. I can't believe I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go for Snake Eyes.
Yes.
Snake Eyes. All right, that's 2-1 for Snake Eyes.
And the reason why, let me take 2 minutes, is I'm just going figure against figure, not the accessories, because I love that drone. I think it's really cool. But I got to go with Snake Eyes, man. He's G.I. Joe, like I've been saying since day one. He's G.I. Joe to me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. That wasn't 2 minutes. I was prepared to give you a whole nother minute and a half. But hey,
That's all right.
Yeah. So, Kaz, before I get your opinion, before I get your vote here, I just want to remind you that the 2 extra scrap irons I bought wound up being the buck for the Kaz and Bruce figures. So you are on this buck as well as Bruce. So go ahead, Kaz. Tell us your vote. You going with
Scrap all the way. Scrap all the way.
Iron? Oh, there it is. 2-2. I don't think Snake Eyes can win.
Nope.
Oh, no, let's see. Hold on.
Scrap all the way.
I think, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and bust attention anyways. It doesn't matter. He couldn't have won anyway because I'm also voting for Scrap Iron here.
You guys are not true G.I. Joe people.
No, we're Cobra people. That's exactly the point. Cobra.
There's no way he can win.
And here's the irony: Scrap Iron is now gonna kill Snake Eyes in the finals here. That's a final screen right there.
He's gonna kill him. Is this a Squid
Which
Game?
makes that our final right
Woo!
there. So here's the thing. In the comics, Scrap Iron is the one that killed the Blind Master. He actually had his his OG rocket launcher on his shoulder and blew up the Blind Master's little like deli or whatever it was. And now he comes full circle and kills the Blind Master's apprentice. So 2 Arashikage with 1 rocket launcher.
That's a bad
1
man.
missile for each.
Bad
But
dude.
that's our final right there, folks. Chat, why don't you tell us what you think? Do you think that I mean, obviously Mark Cosplay thinks it's rigged.
Ultra thinks it's rigged.
Yeah, look at that.
But the
It's rigged. It's
the numbers don't lie, man.
Numbers do lie.
Hey, you know what? Even though at the very end I did pick Snake Eyes over, but I'm okay with who won. I think Scrap Iron deserves it. I think he was a great 2-pack. I'm gonna call it a 2-pack. I know it wasn't a figure, but it was a 2-pack.
I can't agree with it at all because there's so many
You know.
better figures than him.
Yeah, but
I don't
that
know,
Snake
man.
Eyes, he's good too.
Scrap Iron's right there at the top of the Cobra food chain for me, man, in terms of like well done classified figures, man. The figure's great. His accessories were great. The effects were great. The face sculpt is great.
The face sculpt is great.
It sits on the head perfectly. You know, the web gear, his web gear, like takes you right back to 1984, man.
It takes me to the Village People as web gear.
I mean, look at his vest right there too with the paint. They didn't have to go in and paint everything like they did too. You know, they did really well with this figure. That's why I was really confused when I found him on discount at Walmart. And now Prophet said he found it at discount on Target too. So that's means people just passed by him for whatever reason.
I got 1 discounted on Target and 1. I paid full price for the first one I got, and I got that from Hasbro Pulse, like because I pre-ordered it. Then I got my second one on discounted Target, and my third one I got it for like $16 on Amazon. But yeah, he's an amazing figure. The drone is great. My Scrap Iron has 3 drones, and the extra Scrap Iron bodies became Kaz and Bruce in action figure form.
Love it, man. Love it. Love it. That's epic.
Hey, Ultra said, I guess if Timber had a cool ass missile fire accessory, Snake Eyes would have won, huh?
Yeah. Raw says Snake Eyes is a beachhead reuse. Disqualification.
Disqualification. Survey.
Well, if you disqualify G.I. Joe for reusing body parts, you'd be disqualifying the entire line, basically.
A lot, yeah, man.
Boss Man said we're making him want to go pick him up. Boss Man, I don't think you can find him right now. You may be able to find him on Amazon. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he is on Amazon.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, but he's like $35 right now, I think, something along there.
Which is still cheaper than retail. It's still cheaper
than retail.
Y'all could have got it for 15 and under in some cases.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Oh, Billionaire's here, and Billionaire says he forgot the RZA played Blind Master in the Snake Eyes Origins movie.
Yep.
I don't know what y'all talking about, but if He-Man was in here, he would have whipped everybody's asses.
Kurt,
you need to do.
He probably would have, man. He-Man's got the power of Grayskull, you know, but unfortunately, he's in a completely different line of action figures.
Yeah.
And he is not a classified figure and therefore could not participate in this battle. But that's a final look at our brackets there as the tournament came to an end. Scrap Iron pulling it out, you know, coming full circle and killing 2 Arashikages. Although I have to say this particular Arashikage probably deserved it for killing his girlfriend in the last round.
Yeah.
You know, I don't support any type of domestic abuse in any way. And now that Scrap Iron has one, I can go ahead and punish him for beating up the Baroness in the last round.
Yeah.
He'll be with Cobra Commander on latrine duty soon, I think.
All serious.
And for those that don't believe me that Cobra Commander is on latrine duty, I will show you.
Yep.
There he is, mopping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like on the for real tip, joking aside, this was actually really fun to do.
Yeah.
Hey, that's great, man.
Hey, Estray, thank you for stopping in, man. Estray Blue is here.
What's up, Stray? I didn't see him in chat. Oh,
Hey,
there he is.
Moto Viper's here as well. Hey, Moto Viper.
Yep, Moto.
Moto. Hey, Moto, who won the game? Did the Bills win?
Let's hope.
I hope so.
Yeah, the Bills always win because either you pay them or they take your house. But that's the end of the GI Joe versus Cobra showdown. We have determined that the best GI Joe classified figure in the Profit Directors collection is Scrap Iron. I realize there's some people that don't agree, but the numbers don't lie, man. You know, the initial scores. That's why what we did was we took everyone, ranked every figure on the list with an initial score, and then we voted each round, and each vote was worth 5 points. So at the end of the day, the reason Scarlett made it to the finals was because she kicked ass in her individual battles, while her opponents had the vote split. You know, Scarlett beat Lady J 5-0. And then Scarlett beat Bazooka, 4-1. So, it's no wonder she had so many points and was able to move forward.
Yeah.
People could go ahead and say the Baroness got as far as she did because she's dating the showrunner, and I won't deny that or confirm it. But
I think that
at the end of the day, Scrap Iron kills his second ninja and takes home the prize.
I think the biggest shocker or disappointment per se to everybody watching this was when Serpentor got beat in the first round.
Yep.
And then Cobra Commander got beat in the second round.
The next round. Be like, damn.
Well, after that first round, I had high hopes that we'd have a Serpentor versus Sergeant Slaughter final. But too many people are hung up on Snake Eyes.
Which is everybody.
Yeah, I voted for in those last couple rounds. I voted for a lot of losers, man.
Yeah, I put the link out in the chat.
Yep, we're going to be going backstage in a few minutes here, folks. Anybody who wants to join us backstage, Curtis is putting the link in the chat.
Yeah, come chill and hang out.
Yeah, BYOB and BYMJ.
Mm-hmm.
Your own Mary Jane. If that's what you do.
I still don't see the link in the chat there, Curtis.
Oh, I already put it up. So it moved up to the top. It's it's right there.
Yeah, you have to scroll up some, Prophet.
It's right after the Stray Blue 10:01 p.m.
Oh, all right.
I could do it again though.
No, that's it's fine, man.
Astray's funny. Put his comment up. That's funny.
What? Where'd you go?
Bring your own.
Bring your own.
Bring your own bitches.
I'm trying not to say curse words there, so that's why I said bring it up and let the people view it.
That's not a curse word, man. That's female dog in heat.
I
That's the dictionary
know.
definition.
I completely understand that.
And Curtis has some male huskies there that would probably be good for stud material. So yeah, bringing your own bitches makes perfect sense. Get those dogs knocked up and make some puppies.
Yep.
They'll be part husky, which means they'll be noisy and spoiled.
Yes.
And energetic and crazy. I like huskies, but man, for those first couple of years, boy, woo, those dogs can be insane.
Have a good night, boss man.
Later, boss man.
Boss man, call me tomorrow, bro.
Estray, are you on Curtis's channel or Kaz's?
Oh yeah, my comment. Yeah, that. Hold on. I'm a.
Hey, Curtis, if you put that link in the StreamYard comments, it hits both channels or multiple channels. It'll go to both. Or 3 of them, however many you guys have going on.
What?
Kaz, can you post the link on your channel?
Just did. Should have.
Nice.
Yeah, I see it. He put it on there.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, hold on. I forgot the backslash. Damn. I didn't make it where y'all could just click it. Hold up.
Oh, he fucked up.
Yeah. I got you though. Hold on. Copy. Paste.
It's all good.
After the .com backslash file. All right. No, that should be straight.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you gonna before we go? Are you gonna show us your collection of females?
That can be done as well. Hold on. So.
And hey, Curtis, while you're doing that, if you wouldn't mind grabbing your water moccasin so people could see what Kaz is capable of. I could show a little casual example as well, since we're on it. There's Casual's Stinger Jeep versus Hasbro's.
Damn, boy, you did a killer job, man.
Yeah, he did. Now, Prophet, tell everybody how you cleaned it up and spent a little time on it as well.
Yeah, for real.
Well, Casual sent me this thing 3D printed, so there were 3D print lines on it. But all you have to do before you spray it down with whatever your final color is, hit it with some filler primer, automotive filler primer, and it smoothed out all the print lines and made it look really, really nice. That along with some Bad Mother Customs water slide decals, scaled up for 1/12 scale. Yeah, that's the final result right there. The one on the right, that's Casual's Stinger. So you know, now I believe Curtis hasn't fully assembled the water moccasin from Kaz yet. But just look at the scale of this thing, man. It's
Huge.
yeah, it's time to get one, man. I need to get one. That thing looks incredible.
That does look good.
It's just big.
It's huge. It's ginormous.
That's what she said.
Yeah, like this whole part comes off right now. This top part. This comes off, you know.
Oh, look, he's got loser in the back of him.
Yep.
The oozer.
The loser.
Wait a minute. How the hell do you know that about her?
That's crazy, Robert. Well, you know, back in college.
The reason why I have it, I'm still, you know, doing the process of
Softening it up. Yeah.
yeah, and then I got some lights to go in here, inside here, so that's why this is off right now. Still, I didn't glue it.
Oh, he's gonna LED it.
Yeah, I'm gonna LED it. So
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Stray Blue is here in the private chat. So yeah, guys, we're gonna go ahead and the links are there on both Curtis and Kaz's channels. We're gonna go ahead and shut down and go backstage. If anybody else wants to join, click one of those links, people.
Yeah.
Beyond
Thanks
that, keep in mind,
Yeah.
Scrap Iron is the greatest classified figure so far, and that's it. The numbers don't lie. No one can
They
argue
don't.
against it anymore.
Oh
Curtis,
wait.
shut it down before they try to argue.
Oh, hey, real quick, let them know what you got in the future for for this? Don't you have something, another show?
Oh, well, I am going to be putting together a shortened, edited version of this entire, all 4 nights in one video on my channel, and then I'm going to be posting my top 20 G.I. Joe classified figures of the year very soon. So there you go. That'll all be happening on the Profit Director.
Yeah. All right,
And
guys.
at Casual, be sure to check him out Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Yep.
He does a chat where everyone can join. It's a free for all, and sometimes it gets a little rowdy. But
Oh shoot!
unlike what a Stray said about bringing your own bitches, you don't want to be a bitch over there.
There's
and
Kaz.
here we have Casual's miniature bar.
You got to grumble it in there, motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, dang it! I swore.
That's twice tonight, Kurt. Twice.
Yes, twice.
He's got a pool table.
Keeping score, bro. Look at
That
that
guy's
tile
got
in the
the
background.
Keep me
There's
in
the
check,
stripper
boy.
stage with all the cash everywhere and a bunch of mutant chicks. Ooh, look at that one, face down, ass up.
Who's doing that? It's gotta be Moto.
Dollar bills, y'all.
She's all spreading her ass cheeks apart and shit.
Beachhead still wearing his mask in the strip club.
Good.
And full of
That
tactical
was
gear.
this was back in COVID.
Full tactical gear in the strip club.
And fucking dude in the front. Wow. I mean, these girls are just so amazing. And wow.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson playing that.
Is that Bill Clinton? Who is
Come
that?
on, Gigantor. Look at those cheeks.
No, that was Owen Wilson.
Oh,
Yeah, Owen Wilson, yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, look at her really giving it and everything. She's doing great. Wow.
He's doing great.
It's so mind-blowing.
Yeah. You know
That
she's
is
going
how
to
he acts in all
college?
his movies.
She's going to college.
Yeah, man. She's trying to go to
Nice.
the
He's
Blues.
got the low rider going. Nice.
Oh,
check
you
out
bought that,
ball.
Kaz? What
Check
do you
out
think
that-
about that?
Man, I'm trying to fix my camera. My camera's backwards. Like it's showing everything on the opposite side. And that's what I'm trying to show.
I thought about getting that low rider and painting it.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do mine Cobra Blue and make it Cobra Commander's parade car.
What did that go down around Christmas all the way to like $16 or something like that?
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it dropped pretty low.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I would have bought it then.
I think I paid $12 for it. If I remember.
Oh,
It might be
shit.
16. I don't remember.
Something like that. I'm
Who's
not.
that motherfucker cooking
down.
corn on the grill
The Shiesty.
and got a cat sandwich next to it?
Good news.
Hell, gross.
That was asleep.
Oh, he's got the Golden Girls there. What the?
Oh yeah.
Nope, it's $40 on Amazon right now.
Hey, it's just for shits and giggles. It's a fun set. When people come over, they're like, "Oh man, he's got the fucking Golden Girls."
Yeah.
They love it, man.
He's got some droid units. He's got baby group.
Hey, who let a baby in that club?
Yeah.
Yeah, these guards.
I think Profit's inquiring for the mines.
This little bag of guana.
Well, kids don't belong in the club, man. They belong in the mines.
Man, my camera is like it's inverted or something. That's why I'm having trouble. It's confusing me because it's not.
God damn, paint your fucking ceiling, bro.
You're doing great, brother. You're doing great.
Shit's fucking with me. It's on the opposite side. It's messing with me.
What did you hang it with? Fish wire?
Yeah, so
That ain't
it's like
fish wire.
like thicker gauge metal wire that I got at Walmart. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like framing wire for hanging paintings.
Yeah. It's thick stuff. The lights are blinking on the arcade. Hold on.
You got some popcorn?
Oh yeah, there's popcorn up there.
Those bottles are cool.
You got the ATM, so you can get some singles to go next door for the strippers.
RoboCop's guarding the freaking vending machine.
Yeah.
No, he's fucking the ATM machine.
He's like, do not steal. You'll go to jail.
There's the prize that you trade in for the tickets and shit.
I like that pilot Luke Skywalker looks like a little kid.
Yeah.
That's Kaz's face scan he did from Hasbro that looks horrible. It's so bad. Look at that. Thanks, Hasbro. That's so
It reminds me of that one scene in Lethal Weapon 2
Look at
where
that.
the South African guy's
Never
trying
say
to convince Danny
yeah,
Glover not
yeah,
to go to
yeah.
South Africa. And he's like, well, why shouldn't I
Wanna
go?
go
And the
for
guy goes,
I like it when
"Sir,
it go.
you're black."
I like when it go.
Definitely Cisco. That's funny.
Oh.
Thong, 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 thong.
There's the gym.
Oh, Lord.
Charlotte Flair.
Casual got a lot of wrestling bitches there.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Ric Flair fell down though. He's sleeping on the
Oh, well, you know, Ric Flair, he gets tired from doing helicopter dick.
right.
All right. All right, so we're going to shut this down now. Everybody,
everybody.
thanks for
Well, hang
coming.
on, let him get to the army. There's the army.
Oh,
Amarita fell over.
There's Kaz in the middle. There's a real head sculpt.
Silverhead. Code name Silverhead.
God damn, what's going on with her legs?
That's a
I don't
road.
know, but that
That's
gold girl's about
He's
to
talking
crush
about
him.
the red one.
Yeah.
Oh, like,
Oh, the
Hey,
Misty
don't-
Knight
hey,
is a
don't
little
discriminate.
bow-legged, isn't she?
That's Handy Woman.
Look at
Don't
it.
make fun of me.
Oh, Lord. Cut the live now. Cut the live.
don't underestimate the power of the handicap.
You should probably cut it anyway.
So what we got
Cammy.
here in this squad.
Cammy.
I like that Cammy recently. It's a really good figure. It's not better than the SH figure art, but it's good.
Nah.
Don't lie, Astray. Stop lying.
He put that scarlet head on what's her name right there. That's funny.
You're getting
That's a
hot
real-
toys from now on, Astray.
That's an RILF.
Astray's getting hot toys.
I have one.
I have one too.
That's probably one of the best DC multiverse figures Mattel ever did. That Vixen.
yeah, she's
Yeah, that
bad.
Vixen does look good.
Yeah.
You can get her cheap too. Like
Yeah,
I thought about
that's
buying a
really
couple
cool.
more just for the body.
You get her at the store, or did you get her online?
Picked it up at G.I. Joe Fest, I think. Yeah.
You don't have enough women, dude.
What's your favorite one, Kaz? Out of all those up there, what's your favorite one?
The Kamala Harris one.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have Galactus or no?
No, I just bought
Okay.
that figure loose.
Okay.
I think I paid like $45 for it.
You probably did.
Dang. For that.
I was like, oh, a gold chick?
Well, only 29,000 people got her. Or however many of there was made. 27,000, whatever it was.
Well, I'm one of them now.
$40.
Oh, I like that one right there in the green.
Yeah. Emma Frost
Yeah.
head on Lady J.
Is that what
Yeah.
that is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Lady J buck is a nice buck, man.
Yeah.
I'm kind of digging your female Cobra outfit. Kind of reminds me of the girls from Jay and Santa Bob's Right Back.
Talking about these.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got 6 of them.
The
Yeah,
clit.
I like them. That's a good
Moto,
idea.
they
Ooh,
were
look at the
called the
China girl.
clit, I believe.
They're called the what?
That black girl don't
The
look
clit.
right. That black girl look fucked up, but that Chinese girl's all right.
Did he say the clit?
Yeah, you remember Jay's speech? I am the clit commander.
Oh, yeah.
Rub this shit on my fucking nose.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming. Until the next time, peace, love, and hair grease.
It might be 1986. We don't know.
Yeah. I don't think Profit Director uses hair grease, but you guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah,
And as Jay would have said to Shannon Elizabeth, good night, boo boo kitty fuck.
Good night, America. We'll see you next time.